No, I almost forgot to unmute my audio again. Yeah, I see you fuckers. I beat you this time. No, I was like, where's the game? And then I realized, oh, did I click the button? And I looked and was like, no. Hi guys, it's me again. Sorry, I'm very tired today for some reason. Yeah, so this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This is one of my favoriteest games ever. Oh, actually, wait, hang on. Oh, no. Why is the cropping different? I'm sorry, let me go fix that real quick. Game is not the right size. But here's the weird thing. It does that... So this is the PSP version for reasons we're going to get into in a sec, but for some reason the actual in-game window is really, really small. Which is a shame, because it's like, it's so close to like widescreen, like, proportions. So they probably could have just made it take up the whole screen. They just chose not to. There's a strange cat girl on my screen. Am I being hacked? I don't have any bitcoins. It's okay. This is like shitcoin tier. Does this game have any sound? There we go. So, like I said, this is the PSP version because specifically I really wanted to play the Android version, which, yeah, doesn't have the old voice acting. But there is a very important reason that that will be very quickly apparent. Also, yeah, don't mind that. That was just my test save. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and of course was the big, shining example of the Metroidvania-style game, where there's a big map, and it encourages exploring and backtracking and all that good stuff. That cropping stuff. Oh my god, why are the FMVs so large? I'm just not gonna fuck with that anymore, because I'm pretty sure the game's gonna be a different size, too. Thanks for the head pat. Look at that 90s 3D Castlevania. That's actually quite good 3D for this era, even though it is pre-rendered. And yes, we're giving extra emphasis to where the final throne room is. We're not playing Symphony of the Night, we're technically playing Dracula X right now, which means we are playing as Richter Belmont. Except he's got some crazy goddamn moves. Also secrets. But mind you, you couldn't do any of this stuff in Dracula X. But he does have his backflip, which is probably the least of his skills now. I'm gonna say right now, if you beat the game, you can play the whole game as Richter, and that is a really fun bonus mode. This was not only was the start of the open world exploration Castlevanias, like Metroidvania, this was also the start of having a really, really fun, busted character be your reward for beating the game. And like, if you ever see speedruns of people speedrunning Richter mode, like, they get kind of nutty. First, again, apologies for the dub, but it's really fine.
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute.
Tribute? You're a thief. You steal men's souls, their freedom.
Sorry, no die monster this time.
Freedom is always sacrificed to faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy. You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Ha! Mankind. A cesspit of hatred and lies. Fight for them, and die for their sins.
Also, Kami Gino, I tweaked the audio. Let me know how I did, if you don't mind. Then so the game starts with what most games end on. We're just getting a very classic fight with Dracula. And pretty much the ending of Dracula X. No, what is a man? Yeah, I'll talk about the dub in a bit. It is overall pretty good. That's still Patrick Seitz as Dracula, though, and he fucking rules as much as ever. Now, of course, since it's Richter Belmont, I'd be remiss to not show him his defining feature that even Dracula X had. Item crashes, which are probably the most busted thing in the series. And then look, it's like Castlevania 1. We get a big monster Dracula, except we have so many more movement options to get around him. This is also Dance of Illusions, which is my favorite Castlevania track. We're done. All right, and then we have good old Richter to narrate this opening.
Had risen with the aid of the Dark Priest Shaft to menace humanity once again. The
We'll get into Shaft later.
Richter Belmont stood against him and at last brought him down. However, 4 years later, on a glaring full moon night, Richter mysteriously vanished. Maria Renard set out to find him, but knew not where to begin. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the castle of Dracula, rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces struggled for the soul of a man named Alucard. He who had once fought alongside Trevor Belmont against his own immortal father, Count Dracula himself.
I'll answer that in a second, Hoodie.
To the world of his own cursed bloodline, Alucard had submerged his vampiric powers and fallen into what was meant to be eternal slumber. But now, he awakens to the cackles of evil and cries of the innocent.
I love this line, to be honest.
The eternal battle of good and evil has come full circle once more. Dracula's castle beckons for you. And no man can say who will emerge victorious.
I don't know why, this screen gets me so hype every time. I love it so much. Castlevania! Gives me Soul Calibur vibes. Yeah, it kind of does. Transcending history and the world. Yeah, it does give me that kind of hype. Someone took a colored photo of that. After watching the Castlevania anime, I assume that Dracula has some kind of future technology that allows that to happen. What else has Patrick Seitz done besides Dracula and Sky High? He's usually typecast into Dracula adjacent roles. I'm pretty sure he's the dub voice of Dio also. Also, he's a villain named Widdershin in Tales of the World, who, again, is basically Dracula. Also, royalty-free wolf noises. But still weirdly hype. So now we're playing as Alucard in probably not his first playable role. His first was Castlevania 3, but this is where he really shone. And he is the fucking strong. And I love this music so much. I went on yesterday about how good Castlevania music is, and Symphony Night has one of the greatest soundtracks of all time. So yes, right off the bat, playing Castlevania 1 was a really weird, unplanned jump to show the difference between these two. Because, like, Simon's really stodgy and stiff to move around with. But already, like, Alucard moves very gracefully and fast. Rock meat. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's still technically a wall if you think about it. Oh, yeah, something that's kind of awesome. Oh wait, whoops. I guess you respawned already. Look, it's the room that you fight the vampire bat in. And the secret is still there, except it's meat now. Now, unfortunately, I'm already forced to break the game right away. Because this is the room where your death is supposed to take all your nice gear, but we're just gonna leave. And now death already went, well, my work here is done. I'm not gonna take your stuff. And now we still have all our stuff. You know how I keep saying I'm scared to play long games on stream? This is partially why I wanted to play the Android version, but the PSP version has this bug too. I like grinding these enemies back here, and then just on accident I found out you could do this. However, However, I came prepared, so I'll show you guys the cutscene. Chill out, Drac, dude. Stop reading my mind. I might show that too. Let's see, where is it? There we go. This is what was supposed to happen. Oh, come on, YouTube. Don't do this now. There we go.
Alucard, what is your business here?
Can I just say, I will defend the new dub. It is overall pretty great. It's a shame that the Death and Richter, or the Dracula and Richter talk isn't as dramatic, but Death is a straight downgrade. He sounds so bored here, but overall it is pretty good.
I've come to put an end to this.
Ever the insolent boy, but there will be no games here. If you will not behave, be gone.
I will do neither. Step aside, old man.
Such arrogance. Very well, but I shall see you very soon.
That's a quite good line, though. What? So he's supposed to take all your shit, and then that was supposed to be how the game starts. But we didn't do that, so now we're gonna be able to blitz through the early game really easy. Is that Saturn exclusive? What is? Because there are... Here's the frustrating thing about Symphony of the Night. So it originally came out as a PlayStation 1 game. Then there was a Sega Saturn version that added in the ability to play as Maria Renard, who we'll get to meet very soon, as well as adding 2 new zones. Then later on came this version, the Dracula X Collection version, that doesn't have the new zones, but it does have Maria, and that's the version that got reused in the PS4 and Android versions. The walk out of the room at death before he takes your shit. I never tried it on the Saturn version. I actually never played that version, to be honest. But it does work on the PSP, PS4, and Android version. Actually, I found this on Android, and then, like, that was why I really wanted to play that version, and I just couldn't get it to work with my recording setup. And then I just tried the PSP version, and it just worked. And also, since I threatened it, I guess I might as well show this real quick. Don't worry, I'm not going to start every single stream showing off old-ass cartoons. But I showed you guys Alucard, which means I owe you guys to show you this.
Pops, check out my new bat flip. All right, vampires rule.
Vampires rule!
Cool it, Dad, dude. You're wrinkling the cape.
Alucard, you incompetent idiot! I told you to guard the poltergeist king. You almost escaped.
Oh wow, bummer, huh?
Is that all you have to say for yourself? You are a disgrace. Out of my castle, you deadbeat!
Hey, you can't kick me out. I'll show you. You just wait and see.
Meanwhile,
So that's Captain N, the Game Master, again. Oh, you couldn't hear it? Oh, no. Do I have to play it again? Why didn't it work? It was showing... Hang on.
Pops, check
Yeah, the recording's working.
out my new bat flip.
God damn it. Alright, fine. We'll play it again. It's like a minute. Who gives a shit? Alright, vampires rule.
All right, vampires rule. Wow, cool it, Dad, dude. You're wrinkling the cape.
Alucard, you incompetent idiot! I told you to guard the poltergeist king. You almost escaped.
Oh wow, bummer, huh?
Is that all you have to say for yourself? You are a disgrace. Out of my castle, you deadbeat!
You can't kick me out.
You can't kick me out. I'll show you. You just wait and see.
Meanwhile,
That's the same episode as yesterday's episode. That's Season 3, Episode 3, Return to Castlevania from Captain N, the Game Master. Generic Dracula? But that's like classic, like, Bram Stoker Dracula. And also Dracula looks like that in Portrait of Ruin. I don't know. I liked how they did their Dracula, even though it was just very Dracula. That Alucard would smoke weed, I guarantee it. Oh my god. You know what? I gotta show... I'm sorry, this is the last thing I have to do, but I remember when I was trying to find that clip, there was something amazing I found. Yeah, there it is. I couldn't find the source on this. Where is it? Let me get it big on the screen. There we go. All right, somebody made this really great redraw of Netflix Castlevania, but with Captain and Alucard. I wish I could find the source, but it's so good. This is an Alucard I believe would tell Trevor, fuck you. Send me that on Discord. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm sorry. I love Symphony of the Night. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But on top of that, part of the reason why I wanted to stream it was because I wanted to show Captain N Alucard. It's so stupid. I love it so much. If there's ever a time Captain N becomes okay to stream, I promise you I'll go through the whole goddamn series. So all that to say is now we're way overpowered. Also, due to this bug, the music doesn't start playing until we go to the, the save room. So don't worry, the good music will resume soon. I just gotta hit the secret first. So unfortunately, we don't quite have that Alucard, or the Netflix Alucard. Oh yeah, I wonder if this technically counts as spoilers for Netflix Castlevania, because I mentioned the next season's gonna have Richter Belmont, which means that Alucard is absolutely going to show up. And if they're gonna have Richter, then they have to do Symphony of the Night, but thankfully, for as much as I love this game, it is mercifully light on story. This area is so weird without music. Oh yeah, he drops the worst weapon in the game, so let's just ignore him. We don't need it. I want to curse a few friends. Yeah, that Alucard is fucking 100% cursed. And now the music is back. I wish they had the pirate dude in the Castlevania anime. Oh, you mean Grant? Yeah, I was surprised he didn't show up. Maybe they thought he just, there was too many characters. So yes, I was ignoring candles because you get nothing for them, really, until you get that item, and now you do. Also, here's the shrine to CDs, a dead format. Oh, that joke made me sad, too. Now we're in the Alchemy Laboratory. Well, that music's soak in, it's so good. Let that music soak in while I do something real quick, sorry. Sorry, I don't know why my camera setup is acting number one. Actually, but real quick, let me go back to the previous room. Because one, now there's later enemies in here. And there's a really cool secret not many people know about. Let's see, how much mana do I have? I should have enough for this. Cool. The fun fact, you buy scrolls later that teach you magic spells, but Alucard already has them. They just tell you how to do them. So if you have them written down, then you can just do them. If we go back here... Oh fuck, Slogra and Gaibon are here. I have no idea why they're here, because nothing signposts them to being here. And, since I have good gear, I don't really have to be afraid of them. Let's just beat their asses. And then they just run away like bitches. We'll see them again in a bit. Those are the two demons I mentioned show up in the Castlevania anime, and they are not named at all, but they got the big special treatment. Slogra had his big, or Gaibon had his big spear, and they did a big team-up attack. Oh yeah, let me do this again. Dark Metamorphosis. So this spell's pretty cool, and it's also the cheapest around. So the blood these guys spray out isn't just cosmetic. Oh, well, it spreads the wrong direction, but if it hits you while Dark Metamorphosis is active, it heals you. Oh yeah, and also Symphony of the Night's infamous backdash, which is really fast. Konami very nerfed backsteps in every Castlevania game after this one. Oh wait, he dropped money. Hang on. That. But I wonder if, like, this Alchemy Laboratory is what set up a lot of the aesthetic for Netflix Castlevania. It looks very unlike a lot of Castlevania. Like, it still looks like gothic and sciencey, but it looks like really high science. It's a cool look. Oh yeah, fun fact. Also, Alucard has a shield. I won't use it much, but because the backdash is already really good, I'm not very good at it, but if you use the shield, you can chain backdashes and go at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's something a lot of speedrunners like to do. I've looked into trying to speedrun this game, but like all the skills and like bugs in this game, except for that death shit in this version of the game, are like quite hard to do. Another cool thing about this version is that it adds in a quick save menu because it's a mobile game, and yeah, people use quick saves really hard to do wrong warps and stuff. I love this music so goddamn much. Oh right, I should probably turn the volume back down. I forgot, I turned it back up for Captain N. That should do it. Another save room. Let's just go ahead and hit that. God, how's it already been a half hour? I shouldn't have fucked with Captain N. I mean, as you saw yesterday, I had a practice save, so I played like a couple hours of this game just to make sure it'd play nice with OBS, and also because I just felt like it. Now we're in the first boss room. Hello, boys. And listen how sick this boss music is. That's a big problem with Alucard Shield, is that it blocks projectiles, but it doesn't block hits. So I'm just letting them do their thing. A bit. And I want to enjoy the boss music. He attacks you with his nose. Alright. Time for you guys to die. As mentioned, Alucard does this move in the Netflix show, and I marked out really hard for it. Now here's the thing, once I find some other weapons that aren't as ridiculous as Alucard's sword, I'll switch them out for boss fights, so that way I don't just chump out every boss fight. Pretty much me having my endgame gear is just my insurance to make sure I don't die and lose progress. Look, I'm healing off their blood. I feel like gross zombie blood wouldn't be very nourishing, but I guess Alucard isn't very discriminating on that front. But also cool new sub-weapon. It does that. Now, first things first, I do have a route in mind here, because you pretty much get free reign of the castle, but also not really. First I need to get to the outer wall, followed by... Hang on. Well, no, first we need to go to the marble corridor, and we need to meet Maria. There we go. And also more banging music. There's also a lot to explore here, but I'll come back here later once I have more traversal abilities. No, I don't have enough MP yet. Oh, whoops. I guess I have that already. I tried to do another one. Because here, the reason why I'm trying to do all the spells once is that if you buy the scrolls or you do them once, they show up here. That was it. That was the one I wanted. That one can be quite good later.
Wait, are you human?
I think that's Fujiko
What are you
Mine.
doing here?
I've
Or her
come to
voice
destroy
actress.
this castle.
My bare
Likewise.
hands.
I'm Maria. And you are?
Alucard.
Well, if you're a better swordsman than a speaker, perhaps I'll see you again. Farewell.
So, jumping ahead a bit from Dracula X, or Rondo of Blood if you prefer, Maria Renard was in that game, and she was like a young teenager in that game. Whereas 4 years later in Symphony of the Night, she is like a young adult. Because, you know, the passage of time is funny like that. And she'll show up a little bit. It's like the opening said, Richter Belmont's vanished, and that's pretty much the one of the big mysteries of this game. So she's checking the freshly appeared Dracula's castle in order to find him. Because normally Dracula, due to reasons, is resurrected once every 100 years, and with him, his castle. So his castle coming back way early is strange. So it's probably a good place to check for the vampire hunter Richter. Hey, let's hang on to this for a sec. And honestly, where that goes is actually kind of cool, but it'll be a little bit before we get there. Oh, right. That's why I need to go to the... Well, specifically, I need to go to the library to deal with that. But first, before I do that, I need to hit the outer wall. Which isn't too far of a digression. It helps that I played this game a million times, so I kind of know where I'm going. By the way, that glowing door there, that opens this up, so we'll come back here later. First, we have this long-ass hallway to go through, and these big dudes. They're not a big deal. I like the bestiary entry for these guys, because it asks very openly which one is the head. Because, yeah, I'm not really sure either. So it should be mentioned, this is a big reason why I did the exploit to keep Alucard's good gear at the start of the game. Because the fact that they took 2 hits to kill shows how much I should not be able to fuck with them right now. But because I have this good gear, now I can just move through the game. And now it's time. Whoops, don't do that. We're on the outer wall. So we started from like the bottom left corner of the castle, and we already hit the outer edge of it. But don't worry, this castle is still fucking massive. I'm just taking a very efficient path through it. Also, look at that pixel art rain hitting the castle. Oh, this art's still so good. Like, this game's almost as old as I am, and it shows that like a strong art style never ages. Especially because this is in the era where Sony thought 2D games were dead, so Symphony of the Night had like no budget, and they made something that looks this goddamn good. Like, honestly, it holds up better than most games in this era. Whoops, I accidentally used the stopwatch. Because even though Alucard plays very differently from Richter, he still has the same sub-weapons, but as a vampire, they sometimes do different things. Like, from him, the holy water is way weaker, but otherwise, for the most part, they're quite good. Here's a strange one, because there's a save room here, and there's a door that's been fucking eviscerated. Oh wait, my head might be covering it. See? That one. Let's check that out. Wait, do I have any other weapons? No, I don't, so I'm gonna have to blow him apart. That looks so cool. Look, it's me, but a doppelganger, and throwing sub-weapons I don't have. This is Doppelganger Level 10, a demon that imitates Alucard and tries to do his moves. As you can tell, his AI is not very good. So he's not a very strong doppelganger. On top of that, complicating things further, we can just freeze him. Do better next time. Anyway, so just keep moving on around. And then we get a Gladius. And I promise, starting with the next boss fight, I'll use the not busted shit I have, so that way I can actually really enjoy the boss fights. And also, look, the Donkey Kong skeleton from Dracula X is here. And he still gets bitched out. Also, the annoying lance dudes. A lot of enemies from Dracula X show up here. Because Dracula X or Rondo of Blood is like an incredibly important game for the series. Because before that, every game had like kind of differing art styles. Whereas that one had a sprite style that was like solidified for the series. And most Castlevania games after it used these same sprites. Yeah, because you probably recognize these fucking Medusa heads specifically. They're very annoying. They're less annoying than they were in the other games, but they're still frustrating. Elevator activated. With this really weird flourish that doesn't show up in the game ever again, I believe. And there's a very important reason why I activate the elevator. Pull it over, and then we're going to get one of our first big traversal abilities. The Soul of the Wolf, which allows us to become a wolf. So you get to move around really quick, and the bite attack is decent enough for small enemies. Pretty much, you only use it to go through small gaps that you won't be able to walk through. Also, weird jumps like that. Little bitch. Okay. Okay, there's one more important thing we have to hit before we can continue, but we're pretty much done here already. Because the game doesn't tell you this, but the first port of call on top of Where's Richter is getting your traversal abilities in order to, you know, freely explore the castle. Because Alucard has 3 abilities. He can transform into a wolf, he can transform into mist, and he can transform into a bat. And the bat one is the last one we will get. Hang on, there's something I'm missing. There's somewhere. No, wait, there's not a, There it is, okay. So because the castle encourages exploring, we have fast travel rooms, including this fast travel room that was in the first zone that the game lets you warp to for free. That's how we get to this room, by the way. And that's why if we ever need to go back to this area, we could just use the fast travel station. And now we're back to the outer wall. Once we get more, this will be very important. Now let's go through the third entrance, which will take us to where we need to go. Oh yeah, also skeletons with guns. They're kind of funny. They're also very annoying in not Dracula X. Well, they are annoying in Dracula X. They debut in that game. But they're very annoying in Harmony of Despair. Where they're like, unsurprisingly, they are like a crack shot. And now we're in a library where we'll meet somebody incredibly important. And of course, more banging music. There we go. So now we have enough magic to do one of Alucard's defining abilities, the Soul Steal, which damages enemies on screen and also heals you. It's busted, but that's also why I'm out of magic right now. I love this music. Because it has that, like, regal flair, but it still feels kind of scary. Very cool. Oh yeah, it's also worth mentioning, but also, like, holy shit, Alucard's animation. Like, this is still some of the best sprite art and animation in history. Like, they were really showing off with Alucard. Like, they were self-conscious about it not being a 3D game in the age where 3D was a hot new thing. So instead, they just made him the most they could with 2D art to, like, accommodate. And honestly, it's still one of the best looking Castlevania games of all time. Also, we're in a library, so evil magic books that bleed text. This game got insanely creative with its enemies. I love this game so much. Oh, and I got a rapier. See. Ooh, the rapier is better. Let's see how that looks. It'll do. Still one-shots these things, so I can feel a little less guilty about using the Alucard sword. Yes, because as a free-roam RPG where you're encouraged to backtrack, this is also one of the first Castlevania games to have item drops that aren't just, like, point items. Like, some of the best gear in the game you get as rare drops, and once we get to the late game, you'll see how important.
It's been a long time, old one.
Eh? Why, it's Master Alucard. Come to visit, have we?
I need your help.
Oh, but young master, I could never betray the good count.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
I can't betray Dracula. I have money. I'll betray Dracula. It's weird because the writing here is pretty much the same.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's pretty much the same as the original game. It's just voice acted a lot better, I think.
Thank you.
Like the merchant here, I think, is the only voice actor I legit think the dub improved on, because everything else is pretty okay. But here, it's like the hee 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 thank you of the original was like obnoxious. But also, we need to buy the map.
Thank you.
And hopefully he'll have the Ring of Pails next time. But yes, now that we have the Jewel of Open, we need to go back to the Alchemy Lab and also back to the Marble Corridor in order to progress. I could also, actually, you know what? We should probably make a pit stop elsewhere. If I make it to a late game area that I can get to, it's just gonna take a sec. I can get my double jump a little early, and then that's when the game really opens up. Let me try to think. Where? Okay, yes. If I go to the Alchemy Lab, it'll take me where I need to go. I don't need to go there yet. I just want to go there. This is the nice thing, though, because like I played this game a million times and I still get lost in this game. And if you've played this game, you know there is a turning point late in the game that I will get very lost in. It gets very confusing. You'll see what I mean. Now we're back here. Let's get back to the warp point. Actually, let's use this elevator we used. That's not OSHA regulated. But yes, I won't use the elevator much. You pretty much only unlock it to get wolf form. Actually, what happens if I take the teleporter as a wolf? Oh, you can't. That's a bummer. And also, you can tell, there's a little... Whoops, I didn't mean to warp. There's a little icon on top of the warp point to be, like, a quick signifier on where you are. So, like, if you see the horse, you know you're in the first area of the game. I don't know why they went with a horse, and you probably are going to check your map anyway. But it's a cool detail they did. Let's see. Okay, I know where I am now. God, it's like a geyser of blood. Like, even for, like, pixel art, like, that's some really visceral gore. Although, honestly, the Castlevania Genesis game, Bloodlines, is probably the most violent pixel art in the series. Like, enemies just turn into, like, just piles of meat in that game. It's kind of nuts. But that was back when, you know, like, viscera and gore and edgy shit like that was really in vogue. So yeah, sorry for the repetition. We pretty much have to do the run to Slogra and Gaibon again. But we're going to be taking a slight detour. Rar. Hey, Winter. You doing okay? Someone's working on a demake of this for... Oh my god, that's right, yeah. Someone is working on a demake of this for Genesis. I saw, like, somebody posted a screenshot on Twitter, and I wasn't sure if it was a full project or if someone was, like, doing, like, pixel art in that style. Yeah, if they finish that, I'll play that. Although I do worry about the music, because, man, like, the music for this game is special, and I can't see Genesis music, like, emulating it. Also, my other white whale, I talked about discovered games a while ago when I was talking about Duke Nukem Forever 2001 being found. Apparently Konami was working on a... Oh wait, I forgot cutscene.
Alucard, wasn't it? We meet again.
It wasn't that long ago.
So it seems.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle's different than I remember it.
This castle is a creature of chaos.
Ooh.
With each rebirth, it takes a new form.
And here I thought my mind was playing tricks. Well, there's nothing for it. Till we meet again.
To finish my thought, there was a point where Konami was working on a port of this game to the Game Boy Color, and I don't know how far in development they got, but if someone finds a prototype of that, holy shit, I'll be so happy. Because I'll probably play like shit, but I want to see it, you know? It's like the Resident Evil Game Boy Color port, you know? Like, it's interesting. I'll find a playlist for you. Thank you. Yes, please post that in chat. There was a port in progress for the Gamecom. Yeah. I saw that one, too. I don't think that came out either. Now we're in the chapel, which is a weird inclusion for Dracula's castle, but very somber and spooky music. Yeah, this is what I worry about the Genesis version. I'm like, how can they do this on Genesis sound font without it being a huge downgrade? Also, lots of stair fighting, because we're pretty much just going up the castle. Oh, that does work. Yeah, let me do something real quick. So, fun fact, you're not supposed to be able to do drop kicks until you have the double jump. Oh, I can't do that without the double jump. I'll just have to come back here later. Wow, that dude took a lot of hits. Also, look at this big 3D effect for this chapel. Like, oh, this game looks so good. For, like, no reason, too. But yeah, the Gamecom version would probably also play like shit, but I would be interested in it. And now, we're in the Coliseum. Sadly, we won't be back here for a little while, but this is another important place we need to get to later. I have a Black Label copy for the PS1. Rad. I got into this game late. I always liked the Castlevania games as a kid, but like I didn't play Symphony of the Night until it got a port to the Xbox 360. That was when I finally played it, and I was enraptured by it. Like, I loved that game. Oh yeah, here's a weird little secret room. So we have the chapel in here, and also we have a confessional. We can sit in this chair, and we can be a confessional for these poor ghosts. I shoved toast down my blouse and pretended I was a toaster. That's not a sin. That's weird, but not a sin. Once you get up, hey, thank you. There's another cool thing that can happen, so let me just reload the room real quick. This does nothing, it's just kind of here for its own sake. Because sometimes you get bad people, and they stab you. And now they're gone. Work in progress, Genesis, Symphony of the Night, and soundtrack in the Discord, PM. Oh, did he send it to me on Discord? Yes, thank you. To be fair, you are a vampire. Well, yeah, but you know, it's like, it's all bullshit anyway, so if Alucard's gonna listen to their problems, I mean, I think that's ultimately a good thing. That said, a fucking massive, presumably Catholic church in Dracula's castle is weird. But Alucard did mention this thing as a creature of chaos, and he mentioned chaos as a proper noun with capitalization. And that's something that's going to come up in years later in Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, believe it or not. That's not a one-off reference, that is actually a thing. I hate these guys so much. Stupid birds. Technically, he's a Dampier. Well, technically nothing. He has... That will also come up later, but he has a human mother and Dracula as a father. So yes, he is like half human, half vampire. Alright, I'm sick of fucking with you. No, that wasn't it. Get out of here. Once I get a double jump, these rooms will be way less of a problem. It's like it's their job to piss me off. Oh yeah, cool ghost enemy. They use a sword. Also this room, we're not gonna talk about that yet. And it very politely tells us to go away. The Blue Crows aren't as annoying as their blacker brothers, but they're still... All these enemies can fuck off and die. In the room with the Medusa heads, yeah. Actually, that one's less annoying, because, like, the Medusa heads, they kind of, like... They didn't quite nerf them. They're still inconvenient, but, like, they're, like, up and down patterns, you know? Like, you can kind of dodge them a little easier. Whereas here, it's like the second you need them to be out of the way, they're like, I'm gonna move in, I'm gonna knock you, like, a mile off of where you need to go. Wait a sec. Oh, I need to go over here, that's right. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's like, I always get hit by them. I hate them so much. Got that one, though. Yeah, so let's get lots more stuff to sell to a librarian. Oh yeah, I need to show something, too, because here's a weird thing that this game keeps. Sellable. Because it's supposed to say sellable, and that misspelling is in the PlayStation version. I believe it's still in every version of the game. And I just find it really funny. And also, the boss fight with a hippogriff. And I'll start using the rapier so that way I don't just tear them apart. Oh, he's not the hardest either. You good, buddy? You should probably get that checked out. That was so easy. That's why I don't feel so bad for keeping the busted shit, because even on the best of times, this game's pretty easy.
You look like you're doing well for yourself.
Shut up, Fujiko.
And you didn't come here to flatter me.
True. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
I love this moment.
Belmont? Of course. Why?
He
I love the little
disappeared about
Trevor
a year
cameo.
ago. I'm sure he's here now. If you see him, please let me know.
As you wish, my lady.
A gentleman after all. Thank you.
Yes, I love that moment where like Maria like in a speech bubble says what Richter looks like, and Alucard's like, yeah, I know the Belmont, and it just shows this 8-bit sprite of Trevor. It's so good. Holy shit, salable is a word? I had no idea. I thought that was a misspelling for like years. Huh. Learn something new every day, I guess. Should I work salable into my lexicon then? I might. God damn you. Wait, when did I pick up the summoning salt? Probably one of the least good sub-weapons. It's pretty much like the holy water, but more finicky. You just throw salt, and that salt hurts things. I also have a translated version for the Saturn. Ooh. How should I say this? Show me it on Discord, so that way I can know how not to pirate it. It's Holy Ash. Oh, fair enough. I thought it was called like salt. And all I know that from is that the YouTube channel Summoning Salt, they named their channel after it. A good channel, by the way. They talk about world records and stuff, and like the history of like world records for speedrun games changing hands. It's really good. And now we're in the Castle Keep, which is one of the final areas of the castle. I love Alucard's little, like, dude, I'm a vampire. Standing like a cool guy. So we can't do much here yet, but there's one incredibly important thing we need here. And also these fucking... Look, it's the Flea Riders from Castlevania 1 again, and they're even more obnoxious. Oh, they have the fucking... They have the courtesy of killing the flea men when you kill the bird, too. Ugh. Get out of my timeline. Because we now have the Leap Stone, which means I can double jump with one of the coolest double jump animations in the series. And also we can dive kick, which will be very useful in its own way. So unfortunately, that's pretty much the limit of what we can do here, but we'll need to go back to Dracula's room later. Oh yeah, here's a funny weapon, Turfing. This is a recurring weapon in the Castlevania series, and I do not know what its purpose is, because it has an attack rating of 0. It gives you 0 attack. Because I know they say it's a cursed sword, but it's like, I don't know why anyone would want to use it. It's really funny. And then if we go in here... Ugh. We're back to the warp room. Now, unfortunately, we have to go back to the marble corridor now, which means another walk through the Alchemy Lab. Again, if you're the kind of person who does not like backtracking, this game may not be for you. But for people like me who love the classic Resident Evil and think backtracking is awesome, this game is like crack cocaine. Is that his cape or his wings and the double jump? It's his cape forming wings. Because Alucard doesn't have wings. But it's fucking sick. I love it. It's such a cool animation. I wish I had the Richter Belmont pause just so I can pause on the frame. It looks so sick. Turfing is for cherry tapping purposes. Are you making a sex joke, or is there something I'm misunderstanding? How do I get up there? I think I need to be a bat in order to get up there. I remember in Harmony of Despair, you could bounce off some bat enemies to get up there. And I thought I could do that here, but it was me getting my wires crossed again. Oh wait, cherry. I'm being negative attack rating as a handicap. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was probably for like challenge run type people. When I'm poisoned. That's awesome. Wait, how come I didn't kill you? Weird. So the weird thing is, unlike pretty much every other RPG where poison drains your health, poison instead drains your attributes in some way I don't fully understand. It's weird. So we don't have to go back to the chapel this time, although I could get all the items on the staircase I walked past. No, instead we just have to go through the Slogra and Gaibon room. Me, pardon me. Give me your blood. Yes. I'll take that 1 health. Oh yeah, there's a save room here. Oh shit! Swole Cat! Swole Cat is raiding, thank you. Hi everyone, this is... You probably already could tell from the visuals, this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Specifically the PSP version, if you're curious. Which is why I have all my endgame equipment, because I'm a shit. We haven't gotten too far in the game yet. I was pretty much just getting items to make traversing the castle easier. Where else? I don't think there's anything else of note here, so I'm just gonna keep going through here. World record muscles on a kitty raid. Thanks, Toxic Twinkie. That's a really good name. I really like it. Swole Cat. Hang on, I should write that down. I don't remember if I follow you on Twitch, but I am now. Yeah, let's just make a note of that real quick. Thank you for rating. I really appreciate it. Oh, shit. Wintermute. You want the Nekopara costume? Yeah, okay. Wow, it's been a while since this happened. Okay, Wintermute, asked for a costume change, so... Book. Let me just do that real quick. Boink. There we go. Thank you for your points. Very much appreciated. How has Castlevania been? It's been great. I really love this version of the game. Or rather, it's... How do I say this? Symphony of the Night is a weird game to compare for me because, like, all the versions are pretty good, and I'll always be nostalgic for the PS1 dub because it's so corny and fun. But, like, I've been playing the Android version, which means this version pretty much exclusively... Oh, shit. Thanks for following Soul Cat. Good job. I'm pretty much playing it just because, you know, you can do the bug to keep your equipment, and it's just really easy for replaying. I'm probably repeating myself a lot from when I was playing Dark Souls Remastered, but this is one of those games I play so much that, like, playing cheesy like this, I feel like doesn't take away from it. It just allows me to just play it, like, and not think about it too hard. Nice. How many costumes do you have? Oh, Jesus. I don't even know anymore. I'm losing track. I can look real quick. Oh, God. Is this going to show up on the icon? Yes, it does. Oh, I guess it's not a big deal. Okay, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15, like 14 or 15 different ones. And hey, if you give me your points, you can choose another one. Or whatever. That's engagement, right? Like and subscribe, right, gamers? Oh, that reminds me, I turned off ads finally. Can you guys confirm if you're not seeing ads? I was getting really pissed off because something in Twitch, I don't know if it wasn't something I did, I don't think, because I don't remember toggling anything, but like my subscribers were seeing ads and I'm like, that's not fucking good. So I just turned everything off and now they should be very off now. I still have 10.3k. Oh no, I'm scared one day someone's gonna get the redeem to nuke the stream. I have a joke redeem for like 5 million points where you can just end the stream prematurely if you do it. I think I called it crashing this plane with no survivors. And it does make me worry that one day someone's going to do it. Because the law of averages, right? Someone's gonna do it. Fellow VTuber with alternate costumes. Oh, are you I'll follow you too, Toxic Twinkie. I like your name enough. Toxic Underscore Twinkie. Yeah, okay, there you are. That seems like you. What is that, Cyrillic? Oh, it says nice. That's a nice emote. The highest one is Sabotage for... Oh, fuck me. Did I make it 1K? Or did I get rid of it? I don't remember. I don't think Toxic streams. I have about 30 different models myself. Oh, sick. Yeah, they're really fun to make. Because if you couldn't tell, my model, it was a commission from someone who made it in VOD because I don't have much artistic skills. But I do have some experience in Blender, so like I could take like the naked model and just rig new shit on top of it. It's a lot of fun. What the fuck? What's up, Red Hot Boss? It says you were still live. Who, me? I mean, I think I'm live right now. What am I doing right now? I'm streaming. I'm streaming. I'm not a streamer, unfortunately. Oh well, fair enough. I must have misunderstood what you said. The emote is in Aubresh. Oh, it's Stars War font. Nice choice in game, duder. Hell yeah, brother. This game rules. I love it so much. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I just started autopiloting, and I opened a new door I really need to go to. I might have forgotten to end my stream. Damn, dude. I haven't done that. Wait, no, this is the door. Hang on, did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Oh, wait, no, I remember now where I need to go. Hello anyway to both cats. Here's a dumb deep cut that is probably just for me. I mean, I already showed the Captain N earlier. I'm like in full fuck it mode. I was tempted to make a costume based on cats from Zero Wing. Like the all your base are belong to us guy. I thought that would be really funny. Cause you know, cat streamer, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. How are you, gentlemen? You're saying it now, like it's fucking lame, but I really want to do it. SWAT Cat's costume? Oh, that'd be good too, yeah. The problem is, what costume would I have? I guess Callie kind of has some nice outfits. Hang on, real quick. Hey, can I get one of those? Oh, thank you. Sorry, my roommate came back with water. I think I know someone with a cat's emote. I need to bug Gone about that. But how could I do the all your base face with a really small chat-friendly, like, emote? Probably not. I could ask him about it. He's the guy who does all my other emotes. He would know best how to do it. Cat loaf would be cool. Is that like dog bread? And speaking of old shit, man, does anyone remember Payload Dog Bread? Probably one of the stranger custom TF2 maps that I'm weirdly nostalgic for. Oh yeah, Cat Loaf. Yeah, there we go. I took a look, yes, the person I'm thinking of does have a cat's emote. That's great. Dog bread is cool, but have you heard of Nipple Twister? No. What's Nipple Twister? Oh, thanks Kuda Iggs. Oh Jesus, I'm so sorry if I butcher this. Kuda Iggsquer, IZQHER. Kuda, thanks for following. I really appreciate it. Animated Miyagi nodding emote. Oh yeah, I do have animated emote slots. I just never knew what to use them for. No, wait, I have one good cash money emote that Gone made. Kind of reminds me of Conker's Bad Fur Day a little bit. He did a really good job with it. No problem. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Sorry, I'm kind of like manic right now. It's been a while since I had a stream pop off like this. Also, how exciting. We're in the unexplored part of the map we bought from the librarian. This is probably one of the sleepier themes in the game, but it's still really, like, good. It's really creepy. EM'd you the map? What map? Oh my god! Wintermute, I don't know if you're still in, but I just saw your messages about the Genesis Symphony of the Night. I am very excited to look into that later. I'm not sure what to call this music, but it's like very chill. I have like this whole soundtrack in my work playlist of like if I'm exercising or at work and I just need something to listen to. Give shiitake mushrooms. It's the castles of the Vania. Hey Coop, how's it going? I love this Castles of Vania very much. Oh yeah, and also if you go here, there's these annoying dudes who spam attacks at you. So now we will employ logic. So we'll push this block up to this water leak. And then they go... And then it starts filling up with water and they're going, aw shit. And then they all drown. I fucking love this game. I probably could have just used Soul Steel, but where's the fun in that? Librarian doesn't count if you can't stab him in the ass. Actually, you can. For real. You need a late game ability in order to do it, though. But we'll get to that later. You actually get a really cool thing if you do it, I believe. Oh yeah, speaking of vampires, water hurts me, so I can't really explore this area much yet. It's just Drac throwing it down, throwing down the base sexual style. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, when you're immortal, you need a hobby, right? Or he'd be on the organ. So here's a weird puzzle in this game. If we saw that wooden bridge, we have all these annoying frogs. Really annoying frogs. Where is he? Wait. Why is he not here? Oh, I think I need to activate something first. We'll come back to it later, then. Do I want that item? Yes, I do. So there's running water that's supposed to push you away, but the backdash is too powerful. You get rewards based on how many times you bounce them. Yeah, I know. It's fun. No, I missed the jump. What's gonna happen now? There's a couple items you need from here. Ooh, that was a weird noise. Is that a bug, or is that like the sound the Saturn version makes? Oh, we actually need this guy, but... do this first. Oh wait, there's... No, that just goes back to the castle corridor, which I should probably unlock. There we go. Because I don't believe there's a warp point down here, but that's probably going to be the next best thing. Alright. Give me a ride.
Welcome aboard, O Prince. Shall I guide thee across the river?
Now we're going to go on a nice little ride. And these bats didn't get the memo. It's cute how the loading rooms have CD labeling. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Alucard Sepesh's Moonwalker. Yeah. I mean, I can kind of backdash on here. Man, this does kind of sound like fuck music. And we got the merman statue, which will pretty much allow us to summon the boatman elsewhere in the castle. Whatever the fuck that means. Oh, and also since we're on this pose, we could do the brooding Dracula pose again. Also, I love the little, like, Again, I wonder how much of this influenced Netflix Castlevania's depiction of Dracula's castle. There's all this cool tech shit everywhere, like the boat elevator. It's very cool. Alright. Now we need to figure out how to continue. Oh, I forgot about you. She kind of blends into the background a little bit. Yeah, I got ice cream. Adrian Fahrenheit Sapesh's Monster Mash. This is a proper Monster Mash, and once we get to the late game zone, you'll see how much of a Monster Mash is. It truly is a great graveyard smash. I'm probably gonna get hurt quite a bit. I'm good on health. Let's just go here. I kind of forget where to go. I might have to go back to the castle corridor and make that jump I failed to. Yeah, I gotta do it. Whoops. God damn it. Move it. I guess that wasn't enough to kill them. Ow. And I'm really screwing the pooch right now. Yeah, I gotta walk all the way back. That kind of sucks. Alright, I'm, actually, I believe there was, I forget what it is. There's a secret in this room. Because this part opens up, and I kind of forget how. I think I go through... I might need the bat form in order to do it. Let's go through like this. And go through like this. It has something to do with Alucard's transformations. Yeah, of course I didn't do it. I'm gonna have to find a guide later on how to do it. Is there anything else? Oh, wait, there is a thing I could use double jump for. Isn't there a wolf dash? Yes, there is. I just kind of forget how to do it. There we go. Just bounce off the bats, and now we're here early. There's a weird, walking knife, man. And again, to show how many to show how much I should not be fucking with these guys normally. Oh yeah, and he has a last-ditch effort attack. It's funny. I have like endgame equipment, and it still took that many hits to kill them. I would be so dead if I tried half this shit without doing the bug. Room, yes please. Oh wait, you know what? I might not be able to do the wolf dash yet, because like you get your transformation powers, and then you get items later that make them even better. I might need to get that first. Make sure to pack your dog's pouch with extra herbs. Yo, I'm not playing Monster Hunter this time. I'm taking a vacation from Kimura, Elgato, whatever. Wait, hang on, is that the item I need? No, it's just Holy Mail. It shares a sprite with an item I really need to progress. What does that do, anyway? It's probably not gonna be better than the Alucard Mail. Strong versus holy attacks. Oh, so it's fucking useless. Holy damage has always been kind of a joke in this game, because when you use it, it's great, because most of Dracula's monsters are very weak to holy, but like resistance to holy, or weapons that do holy damage, they're kind of in short supply, because, you know, they're monsters, so you don't really need to block holy damage that much. Alright, where do I need to go? Why do I have to go so far? Wait, hang on. How do I... Oh, Jesus Christ. I have to go back to the marble corridor. Well, let's go for a walk, fellas. Hang on, am I going the right way? Let me play the floor as lava a little bit. No, I was hoping another one would spawn. Oh well. There's a good example of why I love the movement in this game. Like, it's really good movement. I guess I could do worse, because yeah, I messed up the jump, but at least I get to hear this music again. I should probably heal off the water damage. There we go. And once again, back to the Alchemy Lab. I just can't seem to stay away from this place today. Ooh, I can go here. Not that it does much. I do this. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh well. It goddamn should, because, like, the game doesn't expect you to have Alucard's sword at this moment. Oh, shit. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, I love kicking off stuff, because it's pretty much like a bonus mid-air jump. And you can do cool shit with it. Oh, why didn't you die? I think the same thing happened last time. It's really strange. Because it does show that while, like, your gear is, like, the biggest, like, determiner of how busted you are, it isn't the be-all, end-all. Because your stats aren't insignificant either. Wolf charge is 1/4 quarter circle down, forward plus attack. But it requires both the wolf relics. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you, by the way, though. Like I said, I like to, not to toot my own horn, I like to think I know this game fairly well, but even I forget things. Oh wait, I need to go in here. What's this? Oh yeah, this is where the magic door is. Or was. No, wait, this is just the elevator room. I don't really need anything here. No, it looks like the hallway that has the magic door. It's the magic door of death, Belmont. God. I'm not going to repeat myself from yesterday, but like, I said yesterday I've been on a Castlevania kick because I finally got into Netflix Castlevania. And hey, big shocker, it's really good. Like, it's really great. Like, as a big, like, Castlevania fan, I knew I, like, owed it to myself to watch it, but I just never got around to it. And it is really, really excellent. Sip of my water while we're in the CD room. Ah, hello again, Marble Corridor. Okay, thankfully the place I need to get to isn't that far. Easy, boys. Whoops. Hey. There we go. I was like, why's my backdash not working? Ow. Ow. Oh, whoops. Actually, what is in this room? Save room! So if I oof it again, I can just reload my save. I probably should have done that the first time, but I got a little lazy. Wait, no, I haven't been here. Oh no, I need to go further. I need to go past the clock. This was the, there's not much here. There's some, like, interesting enemies down there, but it's pretty much just a shortcut back to the castle corridor. I think that's one downside of this game, and honestly, this, like, kind of game in general. Due to how zones are laid out, it can be really confusing sometimes where you need to go. I guess I could hit this clock room while I'm here. I forget, what's behind this door? Because that clock is really important, and you need a lot of traversal items. Oh yeah, Olrox's quarters. I wonder if I could fight Olrox already. I hate these guys so much. They're so annoying. Also, big shocker, more good music. Because fun fact, Count Olrox does make an appearance in this game, and that was one of the, before Dracula became public domain, Olrox was one of the popular, like, Dracula alternatives from people who wanted to write Dracula stories, but they didn't want to, like, ask Bram Stoker for the rights. Jeez. A broadsword. Let's see. What the fuck is it? Oh yeah, also all your equipables are in this giant fucking menu. Kind of unfortunate. Oh yeah, also attack canceling. It's a thing in this game. It kind of rules. Let's see. Wait. What's in this area? Oh no, I'm reaching the part where my memory's getting fuzzier. Whoops. Do that. Oh, we're in the Coliseum! Okay. I actually really want to be here. Let's fuck around with Olrox first, and then I'll come back here. That was weird. I thought I had to be in the underground corridor to get something, but I guess I could just do it later. Because, minor spoiler, but the Coliseum is where, one of your big traversal abilities are. And I very need it. Good job, Hammer Boy. I also look at this amazing parallax scrolling. And these enemies that are clearly like Bopsy models from like different Limpy sprites, but that makes them look like really like... It makes them look really cool, you know? Oh, we can't continue here yet. We need the ability to fly to get up there. What's over here? Oh, a warp room. Yeah, that's good. I don't think I need to take the warp to go here. Let's make our way back to the Colosseum, and then we'll make very significant advancements in the art of Alucard-based warfare. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. Eh. I need to figure out where the Sword Brothers familiar is. They're kind of cool. So we're in the Coliseum, and fitting to its name, like, this area can get rough. This could pass. And of course, once again, the music rules. I believe these sword skeletons were a boss in Dracula X. But, you know, we could just chomp them in, like, 2 hits. Okay, that is something we need. Let's just do this now, actually. Cutscene time.
Who are you? Servants, come forth from the gates of hell!
Plot twist.
Your blood. The scent of your blood.
You're a Belmont! Attack! Rid my castle of this pest!
The fun fact, the Wolfman and the Minotaur here, these are both bosses from Dracula X, Richter's game. The Wolfman isn't as hard. Wait, did I already beat him? No, he just did a cool attack. That Shoryuken he did, that's the attack he does when you're about to kill him in the original game. But they're not a big deal, even with the broadsword.
A Belmont for certain. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
So yes, plot twist. Even though this is Dracula's castle, Richter is here saying he is the master of it. Minotaur does a Shoryuken. He totally does. Now we have the form of mist, meaning we can do this. Or we can do... Oh Jesus, how do I do this again? Oh, I have to hit both, okay. Well, normally we could phase through bars, but I'm a fucking idiot, so like I couldn't do it. Let's make a couple more stops first, because there's cool shit we can get. Look at this gross meat room. We also got a blood cloak, and here's something that I didn't really show off much, because Alucard has had a red cape like this already. But if you equip different cape accessories, it completely changes the color of your cloak, which is kind of awesome. In fact, the most expensive cloak you could buy from the librarian, it allows you to have a completely custom color for your cloak. Customizable cake accessory, shut up. Oh, these goddamn skeletons. Disgusting. I need to figure out how to get back up there. There's an item here I really, really want. And if you know, you know, but... probably one of the more interesting items in this game. Let's save just in case. Minotaurs are Shotos. Yeah, that seems about right. I never really liked Reflect Stone as a sub-weapon. Yeah, me neither, but it's just kind of what I have right now. What level am I anyway? 19? That's pretty good. Ow. No, I did it fucking again! Alright, it's fine. I'll just walk back. I do know I need to head back to the library, like, right now. And I have the means to do it. God damn it, I need to do something really bad. Alright, let's not miss this time. Oh wait, actually I didn't see what was in here. Holy crap, there's a monster mash in here. It's a graveyard smash. Yeah, I'll repeat the joke. I don't care. Speak like cheesy Dracula and turn up the hand to 300%. Castlevania! Goodness, I hate this point regime! Yeah, I need to thank Captain N more. Alucard, you incompetent idiot! Okay. Graveyard Smash Ultimate! Ha 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 ha! A good joke. I should make a Dracula costume. I fucking hate this. Let's see. Ooh. There it is. The shield rod. Do I have to do the description with this? Yes, I do. Once we equip this, one of the weirder items in this game, in that you need shields for it to work. We'll skip Alucard's shield. It does something really strange. So if you swing, not very much. But if you use both attack buttons, ha ha ha! It is a cow. So Shield Rod summons things based on the shield you have equipped. So is Night Shield. Why does your Dracula sound Pakistani? Dude, I'm not a voice actor. Give me a break. I give up. I can't do it. But yeah, the shield rod. Basically, it's a really weird weapon that it has a unique ability with every shield. Does the Alucard Shield summon Alucard? No. In fact, we have a nice room full of enemies to show off what it does do. It uses the power of all these shields I don't have yet. And when I have my shield out, it just tears enemies apart. Now, unfortunately, having my shield out costs magic, but it turns into one of the strongest weapons in the game. Like, in a way, it becomes more busted than the Alucard sword. Alright, I think we're pretty much done here. Yeah, we are. So, speaking of equipables, I bought a library card earlier, and also the arena gives you one. Let's go ahead and use it. And it warps us back to the library. You know, I probably could just use the shield rod to fight bosses.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Thank you.
I can't believe salable's a real word. I'm losing it. Let's see. We still have a few more out library cards, so I don't need to buy more yet. I'm so tempted to buy the Iron Shield. It does something really cool. Oh yeah, Joseph's Cloak. You need 30k in order to get it. And it has the same stats as Alucard's fucking Cloak, but you can change the color, and I very want it. Also, the Ring of Pails is a really good purchase, because it just buffs my stats, and I've had an empty equip slot this whole game. Don't be sad, I think Pakistani Dracula is an upgrade. Bollywood Castlevania? Dude, that would be kind of sick, to be honest. Where is it? I'm gonna go get the Iron Shield. Saleable. Fair enough. In fairness, I am dumb. But anyway, this is why I really want the Iron Shield. It looks pretty cool, right? But... it looks so jank. I kind of love it. Oh yeah, there's one more secret of the shield rod. It throws out an option from Gradius, and it works as it does in Gradius. It does block attacks for like 10 seconds. Okay, you can still one-shot these guys. That's pretty good. Alright. Thankfully, your magic also reloads pretty quickly. Also, look at this weird thing. This only happens like once in the whole game. But look, it's a save room where both sides are open. Normally, it only has one entrance, but instead, you can walk through it. Alright, actually, we need the Alucard Shield. Let's fuck these things. Because as if the Flea Men weren't annoying enough, now they have armor, and they're really aggressive. But they do drop good shit, though. Oh, I love this music so much. Where do we need to go? Continue. Oh yeah, so another cool thing about the fog form is because you're mist, if you can't really fit in up a ledge, you could just use the mist form to kind of like judge it. Also look, it's the Stone Mask JoJo reference. And a secret bookshelf. With a topaz surcelet and a holy rod. Oh yeah, I need to equip the Ring of Pails. It's pretty much a flat increase to all your stats. It's really good. Also a chair you could sit in. If you sit in it long enough, Alucard will actually fall asleep. X Armor Fleeman. Hang on. Oh, I need to redo the buff. Oops. Circlet. God damn it. Man, I can't talk today. I can't talk ever, but like, especially not today. But yeah, you can see why I wanted the shield rod so bad. There's an even better version called the Malbung sword, I believe. That is the shield rod, but it's a sword. And you can't do the Gradius options, but it's not that big of a loss. Paco, shut up. Listen, I know how to pronounce that one at least. Also, another weird thing, we didn't change zones, but now we're in a boss fight. Don't worry, he didn't have much going for him. But that shows how powerful this shield is. Take O. I just had a funny for an alternative spelling of circlet, but I'm not gonna say it. Say it, don't be a coward. If it's really bad, it won't show up on stream, and I just won't say it. Alright, and this is what we need Mistform for. God damn it, let me through. How can I... Oh, now I'm out of magic. Do I have anything to heal it? Heal magic? Well, we get to get real comfy then. I guess I could just go all the way back to the save room. Circlet, nice. Well, now I'll never forget how to pronounce it. Why can't I get through? Are you... I really need to get through here. The man in the boat? What about it? Because I got his relic. Am I forgetting something? Never mind. Shit. Can you hold Mistform longer? I thought so, but... Like, normally you're just supposed to use Mistform. You just... There we go, Jesus. Is there like a bug with this version? I haven't played the PSP version much before this. And now we have Bat form, which means we could be a bat. And now the world is our oyster. Because now we have free flight, which means we can go pretty much anywhere we want to. Within reason. There is one room we won't be able to go to. In fact, that's when I need to go to the underground. I think I got almost everything from here. Nope. Yeah, I'll burn magic to get through this room. It's cheaper than Soul Steel. God, the shield rod is so goddamn good. Thankfully, this heals your magic. I wonder if I'll still have the buff when I leave this room. Or does it just reset you to neutral? Yeah, I use magic, so I still have the buff. Sick. Oh. Oh wait, there's still all this stuff I didn't do here. And now that I can be a bat, let's just look around a bit. Let's go for a little fuck around, shall we? We got a fairy card, which means we have our first familiar.
You've blessed me with life. I'm your servant.
And they talk, which is cool. She doesn't do too much. It's just there's unique items that only the fairy can use. Basically, she's like your quick healing. Or like she'll heal you in battle. There's other servants that are more useful. wait, there's a better way. She'll land on your shoulder when you sit. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I guess I could get this. A fairy scroll, which isn't connected to the fairy. It allows me to see the name of enemies that I kill. You need to deliver 40 hours of mail first. I'm not playing Death Stranding right now. I'm on vacation. Let me get that map completion. Hang on, I forget. Isn't there... No, there's not a fast travel point here. I have to go back to the outer wall. There's a part in Bloodstained where the fairy sits on his shoulder and sings while you play the piano. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, whoops. I don't need you right now, old man. Amazon Delivery Apocalypse Edition. You know, I have Death Stranding installed still. I've been tempted to just fuck around in post-game and just deliver stuff. More like post-office game. I beat the game and I still really enjoy playing it. It's just a very chill game for me. Bloodstained has the JoJo pose when you stand still and press up. That's technically a reference to Portrait of Ruin as well. Where, like, if you hold up, you do funny poses. Alright, see you later, dude. I wanted to kill you with the shield, but I guess not. No, Alucard just does this really Chad pose when you hold up. It's so ridiculous. I love how good this game... I love this game the most out of the Metroidvanias, because there's other really good ones. Aria of Sorrow is really great. Really, all the DS games are great. It's just, this one isn't afraid to make you busted, whereas the other ones took steps to kind of limit you. Hello there. Hey, Savage, how's it going? Wait, hang on. Oh, I need to go down a little bit more, because now that I've missed form, there's somewhere else I can go. Wait, I missed that. Yep, I'll take that. I think I can also meet Maria here now. Or wait, no, that's in the bad room. I can't go in yet. The bad Spikes room. Oh, hello. Let's just eviscerate you. Oh. It does show that the Alucard Shield is powerful, but it is not all powerful. There it is. I knew it was here somewhere. And he doesn't respawn, because that is a really late game enemy that I very should not be fucking with, but because I did the dumb thing, now I can. The Medusas could also drop a shield, and I really wish they would, but it's really rare. Unless it just happens now. Nope, I am not so lucky. I think I found the secret for the rock tunnel. I know it's connected to the transformation somehow, I just kind of forget. Yeah, there's nothing in this room. I can sit in the chair. Watch Fairy do her thing, I want to see it. Are people lying to me again? Oh, this is taking too long, sorry. I might be remembering wrong. I think nothing happens in that room. You probably saw an owl down there. If you go back and forth in the room... Ooh, the Mirror Curious. I think that's something I need. Polish to resist stoning. Never mind. It shares the same sprite as the other one I need. Ugh. Anyway. Oops. Actually, there is one cool thing we can do now that we have the bat form, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that, even though it'll give us a bad end. The bird nest goes through the phases of life. Oh yeah, sorry, I started talking about it and then I just lost my train of thought because I'm me. Yeah, it's like the bird lays an egg, you see it raise its young, and then you see the birds grow up and fly away. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's one of those things like the confessional that's there for its own sake, and you don't need to do it, but it's kind of neat that they put it there, you know? Your initial visit highlights the ferryman. Wait, I'm sorry, what do you mean? I don't understand. Oh yeah, I need to go back to Olrox. I could do that too. But first, let's go to the castle keep. Because we have the form of bat, which means we can now more freely explore. But not completely, because there's more shit we need. Telescope shows the ferryman in the lower levels. What, really? I didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought it did nothing. Oh yeah, let's go ride this elevator, which does this cool shit. What does the CD carving mean in those rooms? I kind of spaced out. Those hallways were meant to be like loading rooms to load the next zone. They just say CD on them because they're kind of cute like that. Compact Dracula. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let me change my equipment for no reason. I use the cutlass is pretty good. The S-Stock is really good, but it's slow. I could use the jewel knuckles. Yeah, okay. Where's the save point? There it is. Count Dracula, that's what CD means. Cross-dressing, that's what it means. So, if you notice this carpeting, look! It's the stairs that Richter took at the start of the game, but they're broken. But we can get around that. And of course that secret still works. Let's go look around. Now of course all this was in Richter's part, but there was like kind of no reason to get it, so I just left it alone. Also the Platinum Mail, so you don't need to buy it from the librarian. Chocolate Decision. Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, I kind of want to save my game again real quick after getting all that stuff. Because as I've hinted, the game will end soon, but temporarily. Because there's another tradition that this game starts. Kind of. Not every game does it, but it is a thing that happens sometimes. Oop. Ah, the bat. The savior of missed jumps. You know what else CD means? Cool dude. Oh yeah, there's a heart upgrade. It's not really that important to get back to. And look, we're in the Dracula room.
I've been waiting for you.
Richter, why would a Belmont ever plan to resurrect Count Dracula?
Dracula rises once a century. One chance for each Belmont to shine, and then we're finished. Forgotten. If I bring him back now, the battle can last for eternity.
So yes, now we get a boss fight with Richter. And he's a real goddamn toughie. And he has all his moves from the start of the game. Oh, and I guess the jewel knuckles are good.
My greatest attack.
Oh god. Yeah, if I didn't have the Alucard mail, this fight would be really hard. But fun fact, this fight is actually optional. You'll see what I mean in a bit.
It's over, Belmont.
So, the war between humans and vampires finally ends here. What need for the shepherd when the wolves have all gone, huh? My time. It's over now.
So he's fucking dead. Have some class, Richter. This isn't a bar fight. Cap means cowabunga, dude. Yeah! That would be the captain and Alucard. Yes. So then a vortex opens up and just fucking smites the castle. So we did it! We destroyed Castle Dracula. And yet, what if things could have gone differently?
Mankind knows little but war and desperation. What other way of life did Belmont know? He and Father chose the same path. Farewell, homeland. I shall never see your beauty again.
Can I not skip this? Uh-oh. So that's the bad ending. There was a secret that we had failed to notice. But I'll just go ahead and reset real quick. Oh yeah, don't mind the weird cropping. Again, this is the Dracula X Chronicles version on PSP, which has the game in a really teensy window, but I'm not going to change it just for the menus. What's taking it so long? There we go. There we go. Good game, by the way. It's basically a 2.5D remake of the original Dracula X. It's very cool. So yes, now let's do this right. Now I want to play this. It's so good. I love it so much. Okay, so first we need to get back to the warp room. We can go take care of Count Olrox real quick. Whoa, hang on. Why is Colosseum Man here? Oh yeah, I took a really weird route in getting here. So he also shows up in Netflix Castlevania. He's cool. He's supposed to be the boss of this area, but I guess I just stumbled in from the opposite direction. Never mind, let's go through another door. Because I don't think there's anything else there I really need. So what was the thing we were supposed to notice? You can't see it, actually. I needed to do some extra steps, and then you will. You'll see what I mean. But the game isn't over yet. Well, the problem is that ending, unsatisfying as it is, it does feel final. And I've seen people online who thought that they had beaten the game, and they're like, wow, this game ends really suddenly. Why are you guys talking about it like it's the best game ever? Oh wow, the Mana Prism's still misspelled. It's supposed to only have one N. But yeah, needless to say, if you know anything about Richter Belmont, even from like the start of the game when we saw him, he was not acting quite right. Oh, whoops. Nope, I still want that. The cross is a really cool thing in this game. I just need to remember where Olrock's boss room is, because this area is kind of big. Mana is actually a word, but you're right, it is a typo. God damn it! How many times am I going to do wrong? Whoops. Well, I accidentally used a cross. It does that. And this is where you need the wolf form. Whoops. And now we get to go have a nice meal with the Count. He offers you a chair, and we refuse. And look at these cool, like, SNK style face explosions. It is kind of cool as a vampire. Oh, we already got him. Except not really. Because like Dracula, he also has a phase 2 monster form. Oh, I don't have enough hearts. I wanted to use the cross, but I guess not. Ow. Yeah, so he's a real toughie. Oh. They're like GoldenEye explosions. They last like forever. Oh, that was sneaky. So yes, even with the Jewel Knuckle and not abusing the Alucard Sword, that still didn't take very long. Now, then we skeletonized him. Does anything happen if you sit when he offers? He pretty much gets a free hit on you. And sadly, the screen isn't wide enough for you both to be sitting on the same frame. You know what the sad thing is? No one's ever made like a really good widescreen patch for this game yet. And then we get the updated bat form, which we actually did need. Basically, it allows us to use echolocation, which sounds silly, but that's gonna come back later. So let's finish exploring Olrox's keep, and then I guess the bat also can go through there too. All the forms are really small, which is helpful for exploring. Let's fully explore Olrox's keep, and then we'll go back underground. Oh yeah, I do like it as the bat form. You can see Alucard's sword is on the bat's hip. It's great. We are almost done here, though. Art upgrade. Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of the cross, because I like it, but it's expensive. Wait, what's this again? Does this bring me back to the first area? Oh yeah, we're in the chapel. No, this is still too far away from where I need to be. So I'll just leave that well enough alone. Adrian Cepecious Moonwalker, that comment's still so good. Okay, what else can I do in here? Oh yeah, there's horses in there. Wow, I can't believe you can take 3 hits. Ugh, I hate these things. Down, horsey. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like a really massive room for some reason that he just lives in. And of course I don't need to explore all of it, so I won't. Sword card! Oh, goodbye, fairy. You'll be missed. Not really. Summons the sword familiar. What, do you not talk? Okay, so pretty much he'll attack enemies independently of you. And if you level him up high enough, you get a really cool spell attack using him. And also he'll let you use him as a weapon. Although, unfortunately, you can't use him as a weapon and have him as a familiar. Slice! Yeah, he does talk when he attacks. His new dub is a lot more serious, whereas the old dub on the PlayStation sounds very silly. We'll hear him do his thing when there's enemies around. Anyway, that's pretty much all the important shit in Olrox's keep. Did I get this already? Yes, I did. There was a bug in Bloodstain where their version of the sword familiar would let you do both, and it was busted. Yep, there he goes. I forget if I have to let him get the kill, or if he just gets experience from when I kill things. But he can take a long while to level up. It was actually a really infamous bug also in the PlayStation version of this game where you could use the Sword Familiar spell to duplicate gems and just have infinite money. Sadly, that was fixed in this version of the game. Okay, we need to go back to the keep because we need to go to the Marble Corridor one last fucking time. God, I still need to play Bloodstained. Speaking of things I owe it to myself to do, I've never beaten Bloodstained. I played it a bit when it came out, and then, like, that was kind of when I was really depressed and just not doing anything, so I didn't finish it. I did play the, what was it called? Not Circle of the Moon. Was it called Circle of the Moon? No, that's the Game Boy Advance game. I played the 8-bit one. That one's quite good. The first one. I still need to play the sequel as well. Curse of the Moon. Thank you. That was it. God damn it, Sword. You were supposed to hit him. Oh yeah, right. I guess I could check out what's in the bat hole. And it's every sub-weapon you can ever want. And the upgrade for the wolf. What sub-weapon do I want? I need the Vampire Survivor's Bible. Also, actually this one's pretty good. Also, I love the little water effect when you splash open the container. It's really cool. Render! Yeah, he sounds more like ferocious, the sword form. I do like the new voice for him. Or it. I don't know if swords can have a gender. I wouldn't think so, but going off the voice. Yeah, get that skeleton. Get him. Yeah. So the sword form is the best form. There's one more familiar we get who has like a hilariously limited function. You will see me use him literally once. There we go. Good teamwork. Oh, wait, I guess I don't need to save yet. Shit. Let's just take the fast way around. Man, it really feels like I can't get out of the Alchemy Lab today. Well, still, for like 2 hours of progress, I'm making really good pace so far. Alright, that's just the big elevator room. That's the save room. Up here is where I need to go. Oh yeah, also this is the... Oh well, let's just let him tear them apart. This is the electricity sub-weapon I got. It just shocks shit. Wow, words. It shocks shit good. Wow. Try saying that 3 times fast. Get him, boy. God damn you, boy. Because the Sword Familiar is good, but sometimes his pathfinding is a little questionable. Gosh! No, in the original, like, he sounded like Scrappy Doo in the PlayStation game. Like, he's like, SLICE! I don't know why they voiced him like that. It's really strange. The little demon in his button? Yeah. It's like, I almost never use it. There's literally one time I can think of where you kind of have to use them, and it's right by where you get them. You should have said it shocks shit superbly. Yeah, you can put it like that. That's kind of cool sounding. Nope, fuck you, long gap. I make my own jumps. Oh yeah, also since we can fly, hang on, I need to think now. I always forget this, because depending on the time, the different sides of the clock will open, and there's a 4th path depending on if I do something really cryptic. But because we have the bat, we can go up the middle now. More items. The hammer and the life apple are items for the fairy. It's kind of funny, if you get stunned, the fairy will use the hammer and just smack it into you hard as shit, and you just get freed. We got the gravity boots. Wait, what does that do again? I thought it was... Where can jump high? Yeah, okay, so it is this. How do I do this again? Oh, my memory's so fuzzy. Okay, you have to hit down, up, and then you get this crazy super jump. Which isn't a full replacement for the bat form, because it still costs magic. But if you need to make short jumps, it works. Yeah, you see the left one's open. I forgot how to open the right one. Shocks shit, surely. Down, up, jump. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I don't know if my D-pad's going out or what, but it was kind of not working right for me. That's how you bounce the librarian? Correct. We will be doing that next time we have to go to the library. I forget, I know it's how you get the axe armor, but like, do you have to like bounce him a shitload in order to do it? Yeah, you get him, boy. This is a secret wall. Huh. I figured it would be. I guess not. God damn it. I'm spacing out. Yes, I do need to go there. Hello, Conquer. Care for a bounce? I'm just thinking about dumb shit now. Bouncing the librarian sounds funny, and that's because it is. Alright. I should probably save here, just so in case I fuck up. I guess it's not a big deal. If I miss the jump, I could just use the bat. This is the point where the castle just opens up wide for you. Not sure how many times you have to do it to get the axe armor, but you can get a bunch of gems to sell back to him. Oh, fair enough. I don't do it often. I just remember it being a funny thing you can do. Let's see. There's two things here we need. One is a magic snorkel so water stops hurting me, and the other one is something we need to no fooling beat the game. But I need to figure out where both are first. I want that. I can't believe I'm not full on hearts. That's kind of surprising. Oh, this is important. No, wait, no, I'm getting confused with a similar looking room. But there is another very important story thing somewhere nearby. Oh, this is it. Okay, I was thinking of it. Also, you get meal tickets, which I'll use in a bit, because Alucard's gonna need some food soon. Ooh, also the Moonstone. I kind of forget what that does. Improve status after sunset. So since I stream at night, it is pretty much a straight upgrade. Let's save our game. You know, we just got the Claymore, so let's break that in. I have so many goddamn items already. There we go. It's a very, very big sword. That takes 2 hands. Look, it's like a save point. Kinda different. Spoilers for Netflix Castlevania Episode 1. And also, I guess, the Castlevania franchise as a whole.
Mother!
Alucard, is that you?
I'm coming, Mother! I'll save you!
No, Alucard! Stay away!
Mother!
It's all right. If my death can save others, I gladly surrender my life.
No! I won't let this happen!
It's too late. Just stay with me. Hear my last words to you.
Yes, Mother.
Humans. You cannot live with them. You can only hate them, do them harm.
What?
Theirs is such a hard lot. Release them from their pain. Begin with the ones who killed me.
No, it wasn't like this.
Alucard, what's wrong?
My mother never said such a thing.
What do you mean? I am your mother. Do as I say. Release them. Kill them.
No, you are not my mother. What kind of demon are you?
Strong enough to break my spell, hmm? I like that.
You deserve worse than death for this, demon.
Then give it to me, little boy. Don't be shy.
This is probably the angriest Alucard gets in the whole game. And she has unique boss music. So I'll explain what the fuck that was in a bit, but it's pretty apparent what happened. So yes, even with the items you get, these bosses aren't too hard.
Darkling, I smell your blood, your hunger. That strength, that beauty. You really are the son of Lord Dracula.
Death in the dream world will set your soul wandering for eternity, demon.
Wait! I beg of you!
Moments are like these are where the new dub really shines. We get the gold ring, which we actually need to beat the game. Wear Cloak. So we need another ring, but it's clearly trying to tell us something. So that was Lisa, I believe her name is Lisa, no, Lisa Trevor's Resident Evil. That's Lisa, I guess, Lisa Tepesh, the wife of Dracula and the mother of Alucard, who was executed for witchcraft, which set Dracula down the path of trying to genocide all of humanity. Oh yeah, I forgot, and this is where I thought the meal tickets come in. That's probably one of the most emotionally devastating things Alucard in the game, which of course means it's the perfect time to give this clowny shit item that gives you food. Going through emotional childhood trauma? Have a cheesecake. Will break my heart more, Konami. Hell yeah, we got 2 pizzas. That's pretty good. Not use that. Now let's go back to the shield rod. There we go. It's a clock ring. God damn it! No, I just said that without thinking. Fuck off. No, mother, it's a clock ring. That looks a little funny. Yes, there's another save point here and some more shit to find. But in order to beat the game, we need 2 specific rings that will tell us how to beat the game and find the secret of what's going on with Richter. In the meantime, we have all these fucking frogs to get through first. He says, letting it happen. I mean, you know, it was a nightmare, so what could he do, really? And we get to hear the funky fuck music again. Which, you know, is probably fitting for a succubus, but I'm pretty sure Alucard wouldn't be in the mood. Lisa's surname is never given. I mean, she was Alucard's wife, or Jesus Christ. She was Dracula's wife. So it's probably safe to go with Lisa Tepesh. In fact, she is referred to that in the anime. I just keep thinking Lisa Trevor, because that's the name of a character in Resident Evil Remake. Okay, let's not fuck it up this time. Oh wait, I never could unfuck it up. Never mind. Sweet home Transylvania. That is a hint. Something has appeared to the wooden bridge. Ah, more glorious English. Let's see what the Herald Shield does real quick. Shield with a heart crest. So the idea is if you block with the shield, you gain hearts. So let's use the shield rod. Which, please. And it gives you protection from all the elements. Which is pretty cool, but you know, we're gonna keep maining the Alucard Shield. I need the Alucard Shield buff. There we go. So now there's a Donkey Kong here. We actually need to come back here later. Or rather, specifically, we need to come back from this side of the room. And be very careful about it. Because he's slowly walking over with his big Donkey Kong barrel. Wait, you know what? We need to get rid of the sword. He's gonna fuck it up. Because pushing that switch was meant to be a hint. Lordy coming. What the fuck? Why didn't it work? God damn it. Was it because it hit me? Alright, let's just do it again, I guess. At least this doesn't take very long. Oh. Well, that was a mistake. bitch, get out of here. I'm trying to solve a puzzle here. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more try. I'm pretty sure I don't have to go through here to beat the game. I just really want to now. Oh, that's a funny thing. If you get attacked while your shield is out, it just goes flying. You don't, like, lose it or anything. It just looks kind of clowny, you know? You still coming? Yes, you are. You know, no rush here. Some of us are trying to stream here, Donkey. There we go. Now it opened the secret area. Your job is now done. Actually, I'm not even... Oh yeah, I remember where this goes now. I do kind of need to go here. Into the abandoned pit to the catacomb. But probably one of the spookiest themes in the game. And we're already fighting a boss. Alright, we've seen enough. Good old Alucard Shield. I want to give bosses a chance to shine if they have like a really unique gimmick. That's pretty much all Cerberus does. He just spams projectiles at you. God damn it. I want to see if I can do something. Oh, that does work, but it doesn't activate the switch. That's unfortunate. Oh, I thought that was a hidden wall. Yes, now there's witches here, and we're getting deeper in the cave. It's over here again. Oh, there's a warp point. That's pretty good. Not that we really need to come back here, but there is a couple of things we do need. Let's see. Let's just look around a bit. I think my D-pad's going out, because I keep accidentally doing up D-pad motions. Now we have the demon card. Let's take out this demon, and then we'll hear what he has to say.
Pleased to meet you, Master. I am ready to serve.
A very debonair-sounding demon. Does the hole kill you, or is there more castle? There's more castle. I just wanted to get the demon first. Save me, super jump. Wait, do I lose my shield buff if I transform? No, I don't. Alright, here's the demon's purpose.
There's a switch. Perhaps I should press it.
Yeah, no fucking hurry there, buddy. Some of us are on the clock here. That opens up a secret to one of the most popular Castlevania enemies in the series. No, wait, that's not you yet. Maybe she's in the next room. Or maybe she's in the inverted castle. I kind of forget. Nope, there she is. The Allura Une. I'll give you 3 guesses as to why she's popular. Now she's dead. And she gave me money. Yeah, all in all, a pretty cool zone. TNA. Booba. It means, TNA stands for, Flora and Fauna. That's what it means, right? This is a very cute sprite for how limited her graphics are. And she throws roses at you. And there's a cool thing, as she damages you, she becomes more blood red. and her attacks become stronger. Which is kind of a cool detail. Because, you know, Scary Monster, she drinks blood as her food source, as a plant. As a Robert plant. Alright, time to go down the mystery hole. It's pretty much playing the forest right now. We're just going deeper into a cave while everything wants to kill me. Except these things look kind of cuter than the cannibals. Karma coin and a combat knife. Oh yeah, here's another clowny item we have. The Ring of Aries confers the strength of 24 men. It pretty much tanks your defense at the cost of having hilarious, like, attack. Which actually will very, very pay off later. Hang on, wait. What's this again? Okay, we are in the going the right way. Save point? Nope, never mind. Here's another enemy from Dracula X. These skeletons have a really sassy walk and they stretch their neck. Also, he gets the fuck out of there when you kill the bone idol. That's awesome. Also, again, sick-ass music, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill by now. Let's have my sword buddy out again. He is level 3. He is not growing very fast. Oh, I need my buff again? Whoops. What do I have? Okay, I have the zippity zaps. Also, look at these weird, like, polygonal slimes. Hey, get the fuck back here. Hey, what's coming to ya? Let's see. Kind of forget where to go here. Thankfully, this is one of those one and done kind of zones. You don't really need to go through multiple times. Oh, here we go. But there's a very important thing in here. And it needs echolocation. This room is full of fucking spikes and it's in the dark. Oh, shit. I might be dead. Oh, thank God. Oh, that would have been a disaster. Thankfully, I have something for this. Jesus. Eat one of my pizzas. New York style. Pizza time. Pizza time? You have another thing called save states. Oh, how did you know? Sorry, let me just do a safety thing in my legitimate console version. Alright, let's not fuck this up this time. I do like how the echolocation looks. It's a really cool effect. And on this. And now there's light. Thankfully, the trip back's gonna be a lot easier. I forgot to equip my weapon again. Yeah, we have TNT. Ah, oh, it's like blood. Or I guess like cultic also. Yeah, you see his big sassy walk? It's funny. I like it. Stop that. Shurikens! Ninja Star. Also Karma Coin. I kind of forget what that does. Okay. Where skeleton implies the fact somebody turned it into a skeleton. Yeah? I mean, a werewolf's gotta get skeletonized some point, too. We did it earlier in Richter's bad room. Okay, now we're back up to full health, thankfully. There's something very important in here. There it is. The spike breaker. Spike breaking armor. So that will allow us to do two very important things. There's also, we're not quite done here yet. Oh, bitch. Oh wait, I lost my buff somehow? That sucks. Let's see, don't use your special thing. The Bone Arc isn't just there for show. He can also shoot mouth lasers, which can be inconvenient. Get your gross mouth. Get out of here. Oh yeah, he also throws bones. I forgot he can do that. Okay, so now we're back in the Nightmare Spike room. So, let's just put on the Spike Breaker, and then let's just go for a walk. This is a key item we need to break the game, clowny as it looks. What else do we need to do? We're not done yet. But we are kind of almost done. No. I hate these enemies so much. Alright, you need to go. I have magic now, I can do this. And also, as a super secret area that you need to beat the game, you get a lot of helpful items here. And now we're in Lethal Lava Land, I guess. There's a secret around here somewhere. I kind of forget where it is. Also, look, it's the Disc Boy. You're really helpful in Aria of Sorrow. And Dawn of Sorrow. It's good in both games. Okay, so I can break secret walls. And then we have the Ice Brand. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a sword that does ice damage. Unfortunately, even without the stupid exploit I was doing, it kind of gets outclassed by the time you get it. But it is really cool. Stop playing Beyblade. Thankfully, there's another safety save room. No, wait, no, there's not. Discus Lord equals Rygar. Who's Rygar? I was about to ask him from Dragon Quest IV, but then, no, that's Ragnar. Ragnar McRyan. There you are. Oh, and it's another double save room. The correction, one of like 2 in the game. You get the walk armor, which technically is the best armor in the game, in that as you take more steps, its defense goes up. So if you grind for like literally hours, it turns into the best defense in the game. But you know, I'm not gonna do that. It's a classic NES game. Oh, fair enough. Oh yeah, here's another cool recurring thing from Castlevania. It's a big corpse ball. I need better gear for this. But not too good. I could just use the Alucard sword. Where was the Claymore? You were pretty fair. This is a cool boss. Look, there's naked men. Switch, please. This is also a fight that the Sword Familiar is very helpful in. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Oh, well, that works. This is Grand Faloon, who's probably better known as Legion. In future games, I should say. Leave me alone. AFK, men. Hey, go do your thing. Don't let me keep you. He's a big corpse ball that hides this weird, gross parasite that shoots lasers. I wonder if Casca's in here. Jesus. No, she's still, maybe not alive and well, but alive, unfortunately. There we go. Corpse ball defeated. How gross this room is. It does look like the Eclipse. Is there anything else in here? Yes, there is. Here. Here's another item that's kind of cool, but not really worth it. Or McGill. Kind of forget what you do. Black sword, strong versus holy. So it's pretty much just the perfect weapon for fighting Richter. But we'll get to that later. I guess I don't really need to walk back. I should just use the library card. Because we need to go back to the chapel. My god, where is it? My inventory too big. Thankfully, future games will compartmentalize your inventory a lot, so you don't have to dig quite that much. Where is the old rock? Hello, old man.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
How about this?
That is the one mistake of this new dub. Of Alucard has a really funny voice line in the original game that where he goes, "I'm interested in this." Great. So the spell scrolls are a waste of money because I already have these, and you can just look them up. I don't really have anything else of note. Don't forget to do the thing, of course. That. The time to go through the Hall of Wonders again. Oh, I guess I did it too early. Oops. Oh well. Oops. The Alucard Shield's good for fixing very large figures. It's probably one of the best weapons in the game, if not for, like, the endgame weapon. An endgame weapon that's so good, there's an achievement for it in the PS4 version. Okay, I am going the right way. Let's see, we're almost there. I hate the flea men so much. Get him, boy. Good boy. Alright, time to do the thing. Fuck. Why can't I do it right? And also he has a life up under his chair. So you can jostle the Master Librarian and get shit for it. There's also a hidden armor called the Old Axe Armor, which is like a really old reference from the other Castlevania games. The Ring of Arcana. What does that do again? Increases rare item appearance. Yeah, that's staying on. Let's give him like 10 more jostles. And then I'll move on with my life. I don't know why this is here. It's really goofy. Oh, I'm out of magic. Oops. Oh well. How did you miss? He was right there. Just fucking hit him. Yeah, if you jostle him, you can get some really good stuff. God, I should jostle him more. Again, like, I normally don't bother doing it. But, man, that was super worth it. Okay, so with that goofy shit out of the way, now it's time to, like, make significant game progress. Oh yeah, right. The elevator. Let's go in the warp. We need to go back to the main castle corridor again. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's all that shit over there I didn't do. Oh yeah, that was the long way to get back to the castle keep. That I probably could have done hours ago, but I didn't. Right, Lion is the castle keep. That's Olrox's quarters. That's the one. Sup, fuckers, I'm back and better than ever. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, I have to go through the fucking... I have to go through the Alchemy Lab one last time. God, I can't stay out of this place. Although, in fairness, the last two were mistakes. I was, like, premature in doing it. Wait, get him. Yeah. Nice. I forget if the Sword Familiar needs to kill in order to get experience, but it probably helps, right? Believe it or not, we're about to do something incredibly important and probably like the most organic stopping point in the stream. Save the game first. I think I still have the Spike Breaker equipped, don't I? There. Past the magical door of death and out of the Maria room. Back in the chapel. We can also grab all those items on the stairs now that we can double jump. And also fly. Mystic Pendant. What does that do? Increases MP restoration rate. Yeah, that's better than defense plus 5. Let's just put that on. Because I'm running out of magic all the goddamn time. There's also an Unk on here somewhere. Magic Missile. That's another item for the fairy. It basically allows you to just allows her to do a projectile attack. More shurikens. There it is, the Unk of Life. I think it just raises your health, I believe. Improves heal item power. Yeah, that's fine, yes. Oh my god, I don't know if I didn't notice. David Nayland, if you're still here, thanks for following. I just must have not heard my alert. Much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I forget what's up here, too. And you get the Morning Star, but not like the Vampire Killer, it's just a flail. I could also see what's up here. You know what, let's do that real quick. See, we got goggles. Oh wait, it just brings you up. You can just go around to the church. Oh, and I got a broadsword from it. That's pretty cool. I need to think. Right, we need to go up, actually. Into the annoying crow room. Thankfully, I have an out. Move it. Or not. Thank you, Spike Breaker. It's not enough that we need the Spike Breaker. We need the Spike Breaker, we need Mist. And we need the Stone of Opening. They really don't want you to get here early. And Maria is in here somehow.
Alucard, have you seen Richter?
There is a Belmont here. You are right about that.
I knew it! Where is he?
The one I saw was with the enemy. He called himself the Lord of this castle.
What? That's impossible! You're wrong! I have to go.
Yeah, good conversation. And now we have the silver ring. Now we have both. Where? Let's see. So it gives you the full message. Where in Clock Room? And so we shall. Oh, I guess I don't need the Spike Breaker anymore. The spikes stay broken, which is nice. Why is it giving me so much trouble today? There we go. Is it because I'm holding it? Because when I didn't hold it, it worked. Let's see. I don't think there's any fast travel points nearby. Back with chicken patties. Nice. God, I miss fried chicken. I'm like 3.5 months on keto now, and I've lost a lot of weight, which is nice. But I want fried food so bad. This has trouble passing here. It doesn't mean it doesn't want to. Shut up, Kami-san. No, my zippity zaps. Alright. I want to see what's in that little corner room I didn't explore. It's probably just a save room or something. Oh, I'm out of magic. Actually, I don't know why I equipped both these rings. I don't need them yet. Yeah, Mystic Pendant, Moonstone. That's probably going to be the best I'm going to get right now. What? Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. You lose your shield buff when you pause the game, which sucks. Just another weird quirk of this game. Oh yeah, look at this sick painting. I forgot to look at this while fighting the Hippogriff. And a Raw. Okay, we're almost there. And now the bloodbath can continue. I got ham and eggs, somehow. Hang on, did I... No, I forgot. I wanted the Ring of Arcana equipped. Alright, what's in here again? Oh, it is just a save. God damn it. Okay, what would be the fastest way to get to the clock tower room? I could just warp to the library again and just buy another library card. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's the warp point, but that's still kind of far away. Let's just go to the warp. God, chicken patty sounds so good right now. I will say this, if there's another criticism, is that some hallways are really, really long. Which, you know, sometimes they kind of have to be, given the layout of the castle, but, yeah, it's kind of a pain sometimes. I'm so bad at the backdash cancel. I wish I was good at it. And yes, we'll be coming back here very soon. So once more to the horseboy room, which means once more into the fucking... No, wait, Olroc's quarters would probably be the closest, wouldn't it? Oh, but what if it's blocked off? Ugh, I'm worried now. Let's try Olroc's quarters, fuck it. We're just going all over the castle now. Let's see. It's still kind of far, but at least we won't have to go through the alchemy wing again. And of course, once again, the floor is made of lava. Okay, I am going the right way. Shut up, sword. Wait, why was he cowering? I forgot the boomerang guys could do that, but I forget also why they do it. Okay, so the secret says... Bear in clock room. I forget, how do you open the right one? Oh yeah, right. You open the right way by coming here with the stop time power up. It's another really secret thing. And it rings 12 times because spooky. So time to go into the mystery hole. I probably don't need to save. There's not much down here. Although there may be a cool thing coming up unique to this version. Of course, more buffs. Now, let us decide. And then it sounds very much like Resident Evil now. And also, we're in the dead center of the castle now.
Alucard?
That voice. Maria?
I'm sorry. You were right. He is with the enemy.
Richter Belmont, in league with Dracula.
He must be under someone else's control. We can't hurt him, whatever we do.
But he must be stopped.
Yes, but can you? Then for all our sakes, show me that you will.
Oh, there we go. So you get a unique boss fight with Maria. But she still fights with animals like she did in Rondo Blood. And she's playing the Richter music, which is kind of cool. Holy shit. Wow, she's made of... She might take longer to kill than Richter. There we go.
You're stronger than I am. You can save Richter. Will you? Please?
I can't promise that, but I will stop him.
If it must be that way. Here. I found these. Take them.
Holy glasses.
And these are?
If you wear them, you can see beyond illusions.
That's a pretty big hint.
I go to find Richter. Stay and pray for him.
Yeah, stay in this scary hell room. They're pretty much all by confirming that Richter is being mind controlled, and you need these items in order to see past it. Super jump, please. So now, let us go to the final boss. I forget where's the closest place you can find the stopwatch. I mean, the secret can't be that good because, you know, it's a very big secret. Oh wait, there was another... Oh wait, no, that's the secret room I was just talking about. Alright, let's go back to Olrox's chamber. Okay, I go... Shit. 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 On the left portion of marble. I don't see where one could be. It's just a really long hallway that leads back to the entrance corridor. Besides, Olrox's man cave isn't that difficult. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way again. No, it closed! God damn it! Ah! Alright, now I gotta take a longer way around. I don't know why I keep thinking it's in the center place. You have to go to the left in order to get to Olrox. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. Wow, this is such a stupid setback. I made a big fucky wucky this time. Can you please not? There we go. Wow, Maria beat the shit out of me, actually. I only just noticed. Yeah, I mentioned that that boss fight is only in the pretty much every version but the PlayStation version. I guess it was something they couldn't, you know, fit onto the disc in time. Alright, now once more for real this time into this goddamn Alchemy Lab. Ooh, the Basilard is a pretty rare drop from them. When playing without the stupid exploit, it's brain fart. It's a really fun early game weapon to dual wield it because it's like a little shanky knife, right? So it comes out really, really fast. Wait, hang on. Yeah, okay. I just confused myself because normally I don't go from this direction. I should have remembered where Olrox was. I feel so dumb. We are almost done, though, with today's stream, at least. I'm gonna do this big thing and then stop. There's a watch, like, 2 rooms right at the clock room. Shit. Well, I'll have to remember for next time. I assume if you're looking it up, can you tell me what's in that room so I know if I need to come back there or not? Wait, there's another room I didn't go to. How do I get there? In the room that you need the time stop power up to go to. I just figured you looked up how to do it, so it probably would say where it is. The Alucard gear. Yeah, I don't need that. It is funny though. So it is really funny. You know how I've been using the shield rod with the Alucard Shield? There is a set of fake Alucard gear called the Alucard set, which one gives you a really funny achievement called Dracula in the PS4 version. But also it sucks. But if you wear the full gear, you get like plus 30 luck or something crazy like that. But if you try using the shield rod with it, it starts charging up with power, and then it does nothing, and there's a question mark over Alucard's head. It's really great. Where was the save room again? There it is. Alright. I feel like there's another secret room I'm missing somewhere in here. Like, there's a secret room somewhere that has, like, a bunch of gear. It uses MP2. Yeah, it's a complete and total waste. It's awesome. But Dracula is really funny. Wait, there couldn't be a secret in here, could there? Oh well, let's just go fight Richter again. But this time, let's do it right. Oh yeah, we don't really need this stuff anymore. Ring of Arcana, and the Mystic Pendant. And also, you need the Holy Glasses, which lets you see beyond magic curses. Hello again, Richter.
I've been waiting for you.
Answer me. Why is a Belmont planning to resurrect Count Dracula?
Dracula rises once a century. One chance for each Belmont to shine, and then we're finished. Forgotten. If I bring him back now, the battle can last for eternity.
You have lost your way. So be it, Vampire Hunter. Let your battle begin with me.
It's nice you got through the main portion in one stream. Spoilers. So now there's a big weird ball by Richter. Let's just go give that a little love tap. Although Richter definitely doesn't make it easy. Oh, good job, Sword Bro.
Inconvenient. But we've only just begun. The Master's ascension is at hand.
It's the Dark Priest shaft. You thought it was Richter Belmont. Instead, he got shaft up in here. And now it's FMV time. And the big scary vortex appeared. And you get another fucking castle. Fun fact, the UI for the Polymega is named Richter. That's pretty funny. What's the Polymega? It's literally just the same castle, but upside down. And oh, that's gonna come with its own annoyances.
No! What have I done?
You
Good line
saved him,
read.
Alucard. Thank you so much.
I told you to stay in the Satan room.
The Alucard? You can't be. That was over 300 years ago.
Never mind that. Is the man who controlled you in that castle?
Yes, I think so.
Maria, take Richter and leave here. I'll finish this.
All right. Good luck.
So, by the way, my hands are off the controller right now. This is on autopilot. Because, oh fucking boy, we get to go to the inverted castle. It's the same goddamn castle, it's just upside down now. And it is gonna be really annoying to navigate. But it is different, so you know, I'll give it that. The Polymega is a modular retro console, physical media only for now. The CTL wanted to name part of it Shaft, but it was overruled. Why do they hate fun? So thankfully it is the same fucking castle again, but it's repopped with new enemies and new items and new bosses. I think Higurashi did admit that this was pretty much them extending playtime because they were short on development. Ooh, the Royal Cloak. What's this? Gorgeous blue cape. Yeah, you got that right. I'll just wear that for a while, actually. Yeah, this is pretty much their way to double the game's length without having to make many new assets. I got a bastard sword. Oh, and also, fun fact, the color of your cape also colors your bat as well. That's why we have a cool blue bat now. So, yes, it seemed like we were done with the game, but instead we only beat half the game. And also, this is when I'm going to feel a lot less bad for abusing the shield rod and Alucard gear, because this is when you're around when you're supposed to get it. Alas, poor Yorick. He's fucking awesome in Dawn of Sorrow and in Harmony of Despair. He just kicks his fucking head like a soccer ball. Alright, we need to find where the save room is. I know it's not that far. I hate the layout of this place so much. I'm gonna complain about it so much next stream when I actually have to beat it. Oh yeah, even the save rooms are upside down. Because, you know, why wouldn't they be? Alright, that is a good stopping point. We've beaten, like, 50 to 75% of this game, depending on how fast I can get the rest of this done. Oh, man. This game still rules. It's just, unfortunately, like many of the other games I love to play, the first half of it is the best part of it. This part can kind of suck, but also there's cool shit to make it more fun. So next stream, we will beat Count Dracula again and get some busted ass shit along the way. Maybe I'll fight Galamoth as well. And I want to find Death just so I can earn the Alucard shit for real. Ooh, nice upside down text. Icosahedra hype. Oh, that's the icosahedron, the name of the shape, the shape that the save point is. Man, a lot of people are still here. I'm really happy so many of you guys showed up for this game that I love. Let me see if anyone's actually on this time, so that way I can send you guys to someone nice. I fucking love this game so much. This is one of those games like Dark Souls 1 I could just play over and over again and just have fun every time. Let's see, who's streaming right now? Man, Twitch is not loading for shit right now. Oh yeah, I still need to follow Swolecat. If you're still here, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Sweet Waifu was streaming. She's cool. She's like an Eldritch themed VTuber. I can send you guys her way. Commercial. I can't see. I'll just go ahead and get the raid set up. Raid. Eat Waifu 1. Bam. There we go. Oh, I have a target if you need. Yeah, sorry. I'll do it next time, I guess. I just already typed it in. Let's see. She's playing a weird King Arthur game. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the raid. I'm gonna end the stream now, though, guys. But take care of yourselves. We'll finish the shit tomorrow when the game gets really goofy and funny. Thanks again for stopping by. I really appreciate it.